Alright, we've started another video. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are a returning subscriber, please like, share, and come along with me. Let's have fun together with WordPress. And if you are new to my website, I'm Lukman Kazim. I'm a nurse in the UK and I do some bit on WordPress as well. So if it's this something that interests you, please come along with me, like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to see more of my vlog videos, of my tour videos, I have that as well. So I do all of them on this channel. So just look for my playlist. I've got some for tech and some for tour. So whichever one you want, if you want to see what goes on in the UK, I share that. And if you want to see what goes on in the tech as well, I share that. So let's have fun together. Today, this is what we're going to build. It's an e-commerce platform. I got these images from Jumia. And they are only for teaching purposes. We are not using them for any business or something. As you can see, my link is tutorial. So we are not infringing on any privacy or any copyrights or anything. So that's a disclaimer. If you see this website, it's an e-commerce website where you can buy and sell as a customer. I'll just do a quick walkthrough for you. Up here you can see the search. Up here you can see the login or register. If you log in, you see dashboard and log out. Here you can see the cart. If you have anything in your cart, you can see there. And here you can see our categories. We have mobile phones, refrigerators, televisions, and mobile phones as well. Just demo, just to explain basically. And then we have this slider, lovely slider going to the left, and this one coming to the right. When you hover on it, it shows the details, and this one shows the details automatically, but when you hover, it shows the button. So we did that intentionally, and you can see this one, when you hover, it shows differently. When you hover on this one, it shows differently. So it's quite different from this one if you look at it. So yeah, this is what we're going to build. Let's say we want to buy a mobile phone. You click on mobile phone. You can see this is power bank. You can see the power bank. You can see the price. You see the description. You can scroll down to read more about the description. You see the related products. So you can add it to carts. You see the carts. You can view carts or check out. So let's check out. So here you fill your details at the moment, or you can log in as well if you have an account. So if you don't have an account, just put your details here and it will create accounts for you. Okay, that's what we've included. That's one of the settings that we want. And this is the product details and the price and everything. So just place order. You need to fill the details. So fill the details and place order, and that's it. Okay, so that's what we'll be building today. So if it's something that interests you, please come along with me and let's have some fun together. This is going to be a lengthy video. I'm trying to make myself more perfect with creating videos, especially this explanation and description videos, this tutorial. So please bear with me. If you see some mistakes in my videos, I'm not perfect, as I always say. Just bear with me and we will get there. We are getting there actually, so we'll get there eventually. All right, let's get started and build this beautiful website without writing code. And you can see down here, it's a copyright tutorial powered by Intrepid Students. So that's you powering the website. If you click on it, it's going to take you to my website. That's another thing that we've built on this. This is quite easy to do, but it might not be easy if you've not done it before. All right, so let's get started. Let's get to business. Go for it. Thank you. Create this website. We need to go to our hosting. So at the moment, I'm using SiteGround. Yeah, it's taking time to load now. I don't know what's wrong with my internet. This is taking time to load. Let's see what's going on. Go to fast.com. Yeah, not bad. I've got 60 MB per second, so I don't know why it's taking time. Let's have a look. One. Okay, so maybe it's SiteGround's website. This is the website that I've created. If you have not watched how I installed the WordPress, this is a plain WordPress, and there are no themes or plugins or anything that I've done on it. So we'll be using this website to create a beautiful e-commerce website. All right, so let's get started. If you watch my previous video where I did the introduction of how to install WordPress, you will remember I told you that to log into the admin panel, you need to go to /wp admin. So if you have not changed it, that's the default login for all WordPress websites. Okay, so if you look at the plugins, it's just the basic ones by SiteGround, because I'm using SiteGround. I don't know why their website is saying error. Yeah, it's back now, so I don't know what happened earlier. And then if you go to appearance, that's for the themes, you see it's just the basic theme. So because we are creating e-commerce websites, we need to install some themes, a theme actually, just one, because you can only use one theme at a time. And then we're going to install different plugins that will help us to add features to our website. So themes are like, if you can see, it's under appearance, so it changes the look of the website. For example, just using this theme, that's why you can see the website like this. So if I change the theme to another one, you will see different view of this home page. Okay, and plugins are the one that add functionality. For example, this one's central optimizer to make it fast, to make the website load faster, and this one is for security, as the name implies, just to protect the website. So let's start with the theme, and the theme we'll be using today, click on add new. The theme we'll be using today is Woostify. It's a beautiful theme for your e-commerce website, and it's free. That's the good thing about it. You can buy the premium one, but the free one will do what we want to do today. Okay, so just go along with me and let's see what we can build together. So click on install. Just wait for it to install. It is installed now, and then just activate, and that's done. So if you go to my themes now, you'll see that this Woostify is activated, and this 2023 is just there. So we can delete this 2023. Yeah, just delete it because we don't need it. So we are not doing anything now. By just uploading the theme, let's see how our website looks like. So if we refresh, you see it looks empty, and that's how our website looks like. So everywhere is clean. The theme has changed how the website looks, so which is good. The next thing now is to add some plugins. So the plugins we will be adding today, to start with, because we are building an e-commerce website, so we need this WooCommerce. It's a very powerful plugin, and it's just the number one plugin when it comes to running e-commerce system on your website, WordPress I mean. So let's install that. Don't activate yet. We also need a page builder. As you can see, our website looks empty. We need something to be able to put the design. We are not writing codes here, so we need something to be able to drag and drop the designs there. So for that, we'll be using this Elementor page builder. So just install. You can activate one by one, or you can activate in bulk. So I'll be activating in bulk, so I'll just leave that for now. And I think we can get started with those two plugins. Another plugin we might want to add is another essential plugin. I'm just looking at what else we can add. Let's install this WMail SMTP plugins, and this will enable us to send like contact form when you go to websites. For example, when you come to my website here, that's lukmankazim.com. When you come to my website and you go to, I think, reach out, contact me, you'll see my form here. So to be able to have this kind of form, to be able to have this kind of thing, and then to be able to send email, so we need this WP SMTP by WP forms. So this one is to allow us to send email by SMTP. There's what we call SMTP, and then the other one, the WP forms, is for the contact form. So that's what we need as well. So let's just type WP forms. So you can use the contact form 7. It's a very powerful plugin as well. But let's use WP forms. I really like it. It's quite straightforward for me. Contact form 7, when you activate it, you need to write like in form of HTML. So if you are good with HTML, then you can customize your form anyhow you want it with contact form 7. But with WP forms, you only need to drag and drop it, and the free version only allows you to do some things, while the pro version allows you to do more. Another plugins that I've used is this Forminator form. It's really good as well. At least it allows you to make the form for only logged in users or for users to upload, so which is really good feature. But let's go with WP forms. We are creating simple websites, so why not? All right, so because we've installed all the plugins, but we are yet to activate them, so the plugins won't work. For us to activate them, if you tick mark everything, if you click on this button here, it will check everything, and you can just uncheck these ones that are already there and activate. So you can activate everything at once instead of doing it one by one and just wasting time. So do everything at once and activate once and for all. So let's wait for our plugins to activate. Don't forget, we already activated our theme. Now we are activating our plugins. So theme will beautify our website, while the plugins will add the functionalities that we want, like buying and selling basically. And don't forget, this Elementor is a page builder, so it allows you to drag an element and drop, so you can customize our page as we want it. So let's start with, we have all our plugins installed now. We've done the basic settings on this website. For example, we've done under this general, we've added this S so that our website can be secure. We've allowed anyone to register, and we've added website title and the tagline. So those are the basic things that we need to get started. So the next thing now is to start customizing our page, because if you still look at the website, even though we've installed the plugins and everything, the website is still empty. Even though, because of the WooCommerce that we installed, you can now see that we have this thing here. We have the cart. This is what we call the cart, and this is the dashboard logout or login. That's the profile or dashboard icon or whatever you want to call it, or my account. And this is just to search for products. All right. So even though we have all that, our website is still not there. You can't present this to maybe your client or your visitors. So we need to build this page. There are two ways to start building this page. The first way is, we are on the page now, so you can click on this edit page. You can click on it, but I'll leave this one here because I need to jump from one screen to another, and I just want this one to be there so we can see what we are creating. So let's start with this. The second way to do that is, if you click on pages here, you'll see pages. And then we have home page already. If you don't have, you can just click on this add new. You see add new, and just add the new page. So you might be wondering, who created this cards, my account, refund and returns policy, and shop page. So those pages are created by default by WooCommerce, this plugin. Like I said, it's a very powerful plugin, and we need to do some customizations as well. So but before that, let's do the front end setup before, then we'll now come to the back end and make some adjustments. Okay. Well, that's how I like to do my things. You might do yours differently. It's totally up to you. No one is chasing you. No one is pursuing you or anything. Just do it the way you like. Do it the way it pleases you. Sometimes I might do the back end first before the front end, and sometimes you do the front end before the back end. It doesn't really matter. And if you are still wondering what's the front end, what's the back end, so this is the admin dashboard. Only the admins, because you can have more than one. Only the admins can see this page. All what your users will see is this front end. So this is what we call the front end. When a user visits your website, what they see is the front end, and what you see when you are customizing, when you are making some changes, is the back end. So this is the front end. Let's leave that as it is, and let's go back to the back end and let's start making changes. So if you just hover on this home, you will see 3 buttons: edit, quick edit, trash, view. That's 4 actually. So click on this. If you click on quick edit, it's just if you want to make quick changes, like if you want to change the name, or if you want to change the URL, if you want to change the publicity. What I mean by publicity is either private or public or something like that. So if you click on quick edits, this is what you see. Status, you see, is currently unpublished, so that's fine. If you click on edit, it's going to open the page where you can actually edit the page. So by default, you can use the default WordPress page builder to customize your website. For example, you can add blocks here. You see the list of blocks. You can add like paragraph, code. You can add table. You can add image. You can add gallery. You can add file. You can add buttons. You can add columns. You can add basically everything. But this is quite complex for us. For example, let's try 2 things. So let's add. Let's say we want an image. So let's add an image. Upload. I don't know if I have any image here. Yeah, let's see this one. So yeah, we can see it's not really good, to be honest, because it's like if you want to add anything else now, you click here, click on browse all. You can see basically you can add everything you want here if that's okay by you. But if you want to make your life more easier, like you just want to drag it, drop it wherever you want it, instead of looking for it, clicking on it, and just trying to customize on the left side here, which is quite confusing sometimes. So the best way to do it is why we have installed the Elementor plugin. So the Elementor plugin, once you have it on your website, any page you click on edit, it will show this thing here, edit with Elementor. So just click on it and it's going to change the edit section to Elementor editor rather than this default WordPress editor. So let's edit by Elementor. Yeah, let's leave the page. So we can have our Elementor page now. That's perfect. So we have Elementor page. What's new? Activate containers. I've not tried this containers. It's a new feature by Elementor. I've seen it, but I've not tried it. So when I try it, I will let you know how it works. All right. So let's cancel for now because I've not tried it. We still have this page by our default editor. So let's delete that. Let's start from a clean page. Okay. So we have a clean page. If you look at any websites, e-commerce websites, you'll see that you have, like, let's take for example, let's take Jumia for example. If you look at this Jumia website, you see that they have this header. So this is the top bar. Okay, this is the top bar as well. This is the header. You can have the top bar if you want, but we're not going to do that in this video. That will be on another video. I'll show it to you how you can do that. So you have their logo here. You have the search bar here. You have account, app, cart, which we have something quite similar here. Cards, accounts, and search. Okay. They have search in the middle. We have our own just the button. We have our own just the button here. All right, and then they have this thing here. So this is a slider. As you can see, you can click on it and it will show the next one. This is a slider. All right, so you can achieve this by in two ways, two basic ways. The first one is by installing a slider plugin. You know, I said plugin adds features to your website. So you can achieve this by installing a slider plugin, or you can just add image, just add some pictures that will show randomly as your hero section. So that's what we call, this is what we call the hero section. It's like the first one and it's usually larger. So that's the hero section. So to achieve something like that, what we're going to have, we're not going to like do copy and paste with Jumia, but what we're going to do, let's save some image. Let's save this one. Let's save this one. No, it's easy to save some image here. Those are GIF actually. One is GIF, one is PNG. All right. So let's go back to the WordPress. Let's add some. What I want to achieve is I want to have like these images in the background and then text in the front. But what I'm thinking is, because they already have some text on them, why not just leave the images like that? But let's see how it goes. So what I'm going to do is, now let me add the images. I think I'm going to do the images. Let's use gallery. So you can use image or you can search for gallery. So just select the basic gallery and just drop it there. Okay, so by default you see this where you can select your images. Let's select files. We have this one, we have this one. Just click on them. Let them load, let them load. Create new gallery, insert, and there we have them. So at the moment you can see they are not looking really good. So that's where customization comes from. So because you are using Elementor, you see you can already see them immediately, and on this left side, that's where you can do your edits. So on this left side, you show the edit of whatever section you are on. For example, if I click on this here, if I click on this, you see that the left section changed already to new section because it thinks I'm trying to add a new section. So, but if I click on these images here, so the left section will change again, which will allow me to edit the images. So click on the image section and let's try to do some editing. So let's change the size to 300. Look side by side, and let's change the column, because at the moment if you see it looks like 1 2 3 4, looks like 4. So let's change it to 2. There are space in between. That's fine. Let's try and change the, yeah, that's perfect. So this medium large image, medium large size works for that. And 2 columns. So that's fine. Perfect. I'll save that. So that's what I want for this one, basically. And then another thing you can do on this Elementor is, if you click on any section, you have these three top bars here. You have the contents, style, and advanced. So at the moment, by default, you start with contents. Then you can change it to style, where you can still add some settings. Like if you want to add space in between, you can just drag and drop it, or you can use this arrow here to increase or to decrease. So it's really up to you. So you can see it's really cool to use this stuff, because as you are doing it, you'll be able to see immediately. So which is really good. If you want to add some border, so border is like it will add like a line around the images. So that's border. We'll add a line around the object. So depending on the radius, so border, let's say if we say solid, and the width, as you can see, it already added black line around our images. So that's the line looks like it's on 2 by default. So if you change it to, if you just click on this up or down, that will increase or decrease. That will increase. So if you click on it, it will increase. If you reduce it, it will decrease. So that's how to work on borders basically. If you want to add border to anything, just use, first of all you need to change the type to maybe solid. You can use double, you can use dotted, you can see the difference. You can use dashed, you can use groove, whichever one you want. Just try and play around with it and go for the best one that you think is good for you. Okay, so I'll leave it at 2. I think I'm okay with that. Radius is if you want to change the shape. As you can see, it's very sharp. The angle is very sharp, like 90 degree, very sharp. So if you want to make it curved, that's what this radius is for. Okay, so if you just increase any of them, you can increase any of them, and it's going to increase everything. I'll tell you why later. But so increase or decrease. So if you get confused, just do what I do. What I've done is I've added this gallery, just 2 images of the same sizes. I changed the spacing to 5. So on this content, I changed the image size to 768. Again, if you don't understand these steps, just go back a little bit. I'm not cutting anything off here. I will upload as I'm recording it. So I'm not doing any sharp corner or anything. So if you don't understand anything, just go back a little bit and watch again, and you'll be able to understand, so that this video will not be too lengthy for you. Okay, so that's what I've done. And if you've made any changes, remember to click on this updates. Very important. If you don't update, then that means everything you've done is not saved, and if anything happens, it might be gone. So let's refresh our website now, and let's see where we are at the moment. Look at that. So we have this beautiful hero section, and another good thing about WordPress is you don't really have to struggle for your website to be responsive. For example, if you reduce the screen size, you can see it's responding by itself. You don't have to do much. You can see you don't have to do much. It's very responsive. So that's that about that. Next thing we're going to do now is let's go to Jumia and see what they've got. They have this category section here. Let's try and have our own category as well. So to add your category, let me delete this one. So to add any section, this one is what we call the hero section. Okay, and that's there. We've done what we're going to do about it. To add another section, just click on this plus button, plus icon. So if you click on it, it's going to ask you how many columns do you want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. So let's go for 1, even though we want to have like multiple columns. We'll have 4 later, I think. But let's start with 1 at the moment. Let's start with 1, and then when we create 1, another good thing about WordPress is when you create 1, you can duplicate. So for example, if we've edited this one, you can simply duplicate. So if you want to duplicate anything, I'll show you when we get there anyway. So because I need this beautiful looking thing here, I'm going to install another plugin. Okay, so let me install another plugin now. You can install as well. So I didn't close this page, just leave it as it is. Go to another page, search for the plugin. It's called Elementor add-on. Elementor. Just search for Elementor add-ons, and you might see different options. This is the one we want. The EA, Elementor add-ons, or essential add-ons for Elementor, whatever it is. So install it and activate. So we'll ask you to do some configuration. Just click next. You know what I mean? No thanks. I'm just going to congratulations, blah blah blah. Okay, just go to this element, enable everything, and save. That's all you have to do here. Okay, come to this element, enable everything, save, and let's go back to our page builder. So let's update first to save our last step. I don't remember what our last step was. So let's refresh this page so that the add-on can show on this page. So we're going to refresh, and yeah, so because we've added the add-on, if you go to this left side here, because we are not clicking on any section, it will show what we call elements. You know, this is Elementor, so it works with elements. So at the moment, by default, it will open the basic one for you. So open the basic. They have the Pro. If you are using Elementor Pro, you can have access to this. We have the general one, and we have this essential add-on. So this add-on is a very good one because it adds lots of functionalities for us. That's some of them are under this Pro, but this essential add-on we give it for us for free. Okay, so what we're just going to do is to search. I think we need the image box. Let's see. I think that's what we need because we need this background and we need the image. Or maybe no, this is not what we want. No. Let's use icon box. So I think icon box is what we need. Yeah, so this is what we need. I think we can use the image box as well, but this is fine because you can use image or icon, isn't it? No, this is just icon. Let's go back to the image box. Sorry about that. It's just when you are trying to be creative, you need to, put a lot of things into consideration. So we are trying to get this, and how are we going to get it? I know you're asking. So we have this image box here. As you can see, it looks totally different from what they have there. But if we analyze what they have here, they have image in the middle, they have background, they have another background, kind of. Like if you hover on it, it's going to shadow. It's going to show you shadow. And they have text underneath. So let's try and do something like that as well. So let's assume this is the text. Let's take this text off. This is the text they have. Let's say this is for mobile phones, something like that. And then in this image, they use a small image. Let's use this one. Okay, we're going to reduce the size, but because we don't have much image, I don't have any image with on my system that I can use. So let's reduce the size of the image. Don't forget, the images they use are the image with this color background. So what you see is they uploaded they used the image, they already designed the image with the background and everything. So that's what's going on here. So the orange, the light orange that you are seeing is not designed. No, sorry, it's not designed on the website. Is the image that they uploaded. So they only added the shadow so that when you hover on it, it's going to come up. If you can see it very well. So that's what Jumia has done, and that's what we're going to try and do as well. Okay, so we've reduced the size. Let's assume this is our image. We don't have one. Let me see if I can download one actually. Save image. Can I? Phones. Let me see. I think I can download it. Yeah. So as you can see, exactly. This is what I'm saying. So the design, the background comes with the image. So it's not like they did the design. It comes with the image automatically. So that's basically what they've done. So if you are wondering how did they get this background and then this white background, so it came with the image, which is absolutely nice because everything looks the same. So you might be thinking it's a design or something. Comes with the image design, which is good. So another thing we're going to do now is to add a little bit of shadow so that it can come up when you hover on it. when you don't hover on it, it's going to stay flat. Okay, so let's do the same here. So to edit this thing here, you can click on it here as I'm clicking, or you might click on this pencil button. So it's still the same thing. So let's click on this pencil button. We've put it under this title, remove the title because it's going to come out bold. We don't want any bold, we just want this light one. You can move it up later. I will show you how to do that. So mobile phones, you can add the link. For example, if you click on it, it's going to take you to somewhere. That place where it's taking you to is the link. So at the moment we don't have any link. Let's just put hash. That's just to keep it there, but we don't have any link. Yeah, let's leave everything here as it is. Then let's go to style. That's where we'll do the main job. Let's go to style. Border. Let's leave the border as it is. Let me see what's happening here. If yeah, looks like they have border in between. So anyway, let's leave it as it is at the moment. We'll see later. So hover animation. So this is what happens when you hover on it. At the moment, you see nothing is happening. It's just my design that's coming up. So nothing is happening. So if you go to this hover section and you just click on this pencil button, just click on it. This is if you want to, if you want to like edit the display, the CSS display, but we don't need to do that. What I'm looking for is the what is it called? Shadow. So let's go to content. So I'm on the image box. Let's go to text shadow. I need the box shadow itself. So let's go to border. Yep, here we are, as you can see. So this is where it is. Sometimes it's under the style. That's where we'll find the shadow. But sometimes just go to advanced. It's just a matter of finding the. It's just a matter of trying to navigate. You don't have to do much. You just have to find this where it is. I mean, you can't memorize everything. So sometimes you have to go a little bit left and right before you find where you are going. That's absolutely fine. As long as you know what you're doing. So what we need is for this to hover. Okay. And not when it is normal, but when they hover on it. So when they hover on it, we need the shadow. So at the moment, see, it's not showing, but when I hover, the shadow is coming up, which is absolutely good. So this is looking good now. All right. So that's good. I think that's what we want. And then the next thing we're going to do now is to just duplicate. So I'm not going to duplicate as much as they have here. I'm just going to do 4. So if you want to duplicate, click on it. Click on this column section here. You will see edit column. If you hover on it, so you right click on that edit column, right click, and you see different options. So just click on duplicates. As you can see, click on duplicates, click on duplicate. So now we have four sections. Okay, so let's try and get another images. Save image. Blah blah blah. Save refrigerator. Save image. So please, this is not for commercial purposes. It's just for training. So if you use their image for commercial purposes, they might sue you. But I'm not using it for any commercial purposes. It's free on their website. I'm just using it to show you guys how they did it and how we can do it by ourselves. So this one, let's change the name to refrigerators. And the next one is, so I don't know if you see the way I'm doing it. Just click on it, come to this image, choose image, upload new, select files, and you just choose it here. Television, let's choose this television. select, and let's just change the description to television, and let's leave this one as it is. I'm not bothered. I hope you understand how I got to this stage. If you still don't understand, I recommend that you go backward a little bit. You can reduce the speed of this video if I'm too fast for you. I'm sorry about that. But I just don't want this video to get too long so you don't get too bored along the line. Okay, so we are done with this section. This is what we call the category section. Okay, so for us to show our users that this is the category section, we don't have to play rule by rules by how they did theirs, but for us to show our users that these are the categories, we can put it on top. Just type categories. So how do we do that? If you notice, you'll see that if you just hover on any of these elements here, you'll see three icons at the top: the plus button, the 6 dots, and the cancel button. So the delete button is if you want to delete this section. We don't want that. This one is if you want to edit this section. It's just the same thing as clicking this button here. Like if you want to edit this column, sorry, this one is if you want to edit the whole section, because sometimes what happens is you might end up having more columns under this section. So let me show you how to do that. Like you can have this inner section, you can add it under maybe on top or under. So like you can add section inside section. So this one will cancel everything. This one will edit the whole section, and this one will only edit these ones. Okay, so let's remove this one because we don't want it. And this one we add a section on top of the current one, and that's what we want. So because we want to add a text, so what we want is a text, right? We'll just click on this button on top. If you want to add below, you click on this one below, but we want on top, just click on this one, click on it again. We want just one column is okay, and then click on it again, and you will see this heading. So you drag it inside where you want it. That's on top of the categories. So drag it and drop it. Okay, so we need to change it. You can change from here. If you click on it, that's categories, or you can change from here as well. Like I made spelling mistakes, I can write from here, or I can write from here. So this tool is really cool. That's why I love WordPress. You can do your customizations anyhow you want it, and so see that beautiful. You can still customize the color, how it looks, the time for the transition and stuff, but I'm not going into that details today. We'll have more videos to do, and I can show you everything in details in those videos. So another thing we have this flash sales here. I'm not sure if the team has that, so I'm not going to do that. I don't think the team have that functionalities. There is a team that I know that have this, but I don't think this Woostify, especially the free plan, I don't think they have it because, as I said, they have the free and the pro plan, so it depends on what you want. But this is not really compulsory. We now need this where we can show the products. As you can see, we have products here. So to add that, let's go back to our design page. Let's add a new section below. We need one, because you might be wondering, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. We have lots of sections here. Why are we choosing one all the time? We are choosing one because we only need one section, because this is a section. If you find it, so it's a section. So we inside that section, that's where we can now have multiple elements. Okay, so that means inside this section, that's where we can have different unlimited number of any elements we want to add. So like inside there we need products. Okay, so just come here, search for products, and just look for which one you think you want. I think they use because you can slide it, so looks like that's the carousel one. might not be entirely the same, because we have different designs, different way of doing things, so might not be actually 100% the same. So, and if you see, you can see that it's EA, so that's the Elementor add-on. So if you don't have that, go and install it now, otherwise you won't be able to see this. So install the essential add-ons for Elementor and just drag it to where we need it. Here, drop it. No products found, that's absolutely fine. We'll just update and let's add products so that we can see how our products will look like. So to add products, you have to go to the back end. We've been working on the front end now, but because there is no product, so actually we can actually leave it and just move on with our designs. So let's go down. So everything here is just products. So that's absolutely fine. What we can do is just duplicate products, because that's what we want to show. So to duplicate the whole section of this, instead of before we duplicated from this side the column, we duplicated the column like this one. So but now that's not what we're going to do. We're going to duplicate the whole section. So if you click on this section here, just right click and duplicate. You see, that's it. Right click again, duplicate. Right click again, duplicate. All right, I think 4 is okay when we have products. So what's going to happen is we're going to set some conditions that will show different products, even though we have everything is just products. But on this side, we can set different conditions. For example, if you want products from mobile phones only to show here, if you want products that are new to show here, if you want products that have same name to show here, or if you want products that have discounts to show here. So, you can customize how you want your products to show on this page. So let's leave this for now. I think we are done with our home page. So when we add products, we'll come back and just make some little adjustments, and that should be okay. So let's go back to the back end now, and let's go to WooCommerce. So we are back to the back end because we are done with our home page. Let's see how it looks. Let me show you. If you refresh, so at the moment, this is how our home page looks like. Looks good, isn't it? Looks good. So let's go to the back end and let's add some products so that we can see how the products will appear in the front end. So before we start adding products, let's do some customization in the back end. The first one we're going to do is to do settings on this WooCommerce. We have WooCommerce already, but we need to do some settings. So click on it. And let's start with some settings, some basic ones. You can put address. If you have your store address, you can put it there. You can leave it empty. It's really up to you. And then you can set if you want to sell to all locations or if you want to sell to only one country. So you can select that. You can select if you want shipping, or if you don't want, you can disable shipping. So it's really up to you. I'll just leave it as ship to all countries. Default customer location. If you want no location by default, that's fine. Or if you want these ones, they will ask you to install map and stuff. So no location by default. We just allow customers to put their address by themselves and check out. Okay. If you want to enable tax, you can enable tax here. If you want to allow use of coupon code, you can yes or no. That's yes, enable, no coupon. So that's enable. If you want to apply the first coupon to the full price and then the second one to the discount price and so on. Like if you want to allow multiple coupons, if you want to allow your customers to use multiple coupons, just check or uncheck this one. I'll just leave it unchecked. And then down here you see the currency. What currency do you want? Leave it as dollar. You can set the position. Do you want the symbol to be on the left or on the? If you hover on it, you will see more details. Do you want it to be on the left or on the right? So I'll leave it on the left. and the thousand separator is comma, the decimal separator is full stop, and the number of decimal is 2. That's like if you have $100, you have 100.00 or 100.99, something like that. And then this thousand separator is like 1000. You have 1,000. So that's what this means. Don't forget to save your changes. Let's move to the next tab, which is products. So by default, they already created a shop page for us. That's where all our products will be. So let's leave it like that. That's shop. Let's leave all this as they are and go to tax. Excuse me. Do you want to enter price with tax? This one is no. I will enter before tax. How to calculate tax based on customer shipping address, based on when you want to ship to. That's if you want to allow shipping. And if you want to run tax at subtotal level. So these are really useful. Just play around them and you find them useful. These ones are the rates. So let's do a quick setup. I think I'll do a separate video on customizing WooCommerce because I think this video is getting longer and long now, and we still have little things to do, like the I'll just show you the accounts. I'll show you adding products quickly. So let's set up tax quickly. Go to standard. We want standard. Let's insert row. Country code, let's leave it for all countries. State code, all states. All postcode, all city. Rate is 10%. And that's it. And yeah, let's just uncheck this. So compound is just like it will add that tax plus other tax. For example, you can have another tax here. If you have this one as 5, okay, and this one is compound, so you add 10 plus this 5. So let's just leave that first one. Remove selected row. So let's say 10% and it's just compound and save. You can uncheck the compound if you don't want any if you don't want two tax to add together. So let's leave that tax rate as it is. Shipping, I don't think we need to do anything. We need to add the zone, how much we will charge, but we'll do that later. Payments, there are lots of payment gateways that you can use. So by default, you have these ones there. So let's allow bank transfer. Let's finish setup, and we just add the account number, account name. I'll just add basic. I'm just adding what's not part of it. So don't think that's for me. So that's added now. Our account is ready when they want to make purchase. Another thing is, you might be thinking, so how, for example, if you want to add, like if you want to allow users to pay by card, of course they can. That's why we have this WooCommerce. It's a very powerful plugin, as I said. So if you want your users to pay by card, first thing you need to do is to know which payment platform do you want to use on your website. If you are in Africa, you can use Paystack, and let me show you what I mean. So if you're in Africa, you can use Paystack. That's just going to my dashboard. I don't want to show my dashboard. Sorry. I just want Paystack. I don't want to show my dashboard. So if you are using basically, if you're in Africa, you can use Paystack, and this is Paystack. Create accounts. You can see their pricing there, and this is, you can create Stripe as well. I'm not logging into Stripe. So this is Stripe for, if you are in Europe or somewhere that Paystack does not cover. So you can use this one, Stripe. It's really helpful as well, really useful. So You don't need to do much. You only need to get their pins, API keys. I said pin, not pin, keys. So you need to get their API keys. I'll do a separate video on them using my accounts. At the moment, I don't have a private account. I have business accounts, and which I don't want to unfortunately share the details here. So I'll try with private accounts and do video separately how to get their API keys. Okay, or you can watch on YouTube how to get their API keys. So once you have their API keys, just come to your back end and you need to add their plugins. You need to add the plugins. So if you just click on, for example, this add new, if you click on Stripe, just search for their plugins. You'll see WooCommerce Stripe Payment Gateway. Add it and you put your keys and you'll be able to get started. Same as Paystack. Just search for Paystack and that's it. Paystack WooCommerce Payment Gateway. Just install it, add their API keys, and you are good to go. That's it. But at the moment, we are only accepting cash on delivery. So let's go back. Let's continue our settings here. We've done shipping, payments, accounts. So let's do a bit in this account. Allow customers to place order without an account. We don't want that. We don't want them to create accounts, because what happens is sometimes after users place order, for example, maybe after 2-3 months or even a year later, they might come back to you and say, please, can I get an invoice? Can I get like an evidence of the payments I made on your website? So without an account, it will be difficult, but let them create account so you can have the record on your website. And if they need it at any point in time, you can always give it to them. So allow customers to place order without an account. We don't want that. Allow customers to log into an existing account during checkout. Yes. So that if they have added some things to cart, they will be able to check out and they'll be able to log in on checkout page at the same time, so that they don't have to go and log in first, then come back to checkout. That might be stressful and might turn some users away. And then another one is allow customers to create accounts during checkout. Yeah, we want that. If they don't have an account, once they check out, we'll ask for their password and their email address and we'll create accounts for them. As simple. Then allow users to create accounts on my accounts page. Yes. Yeah, you can read all this. They are not really necessary. They are not compulsory. I don't worry about them most of the times. That's these emails. So these are the emails by generic. These are generic emails that will be sent. For example, when you have new order, cancelled order, failed order, order on hold, processing order, you can click on this to edit some details here. I will show you how to customize the image to look more beautiful. The emails to look more beautiful, because the default sometimes they don't really represent your they don't really represent your brand and what you do. So I'll show you how to create that in a separate video, but today let's complete our setup. It's taking too long. We've done our home page. We've set up our WooCommerce. Users can pay by cash. They'll come to us and pay. So that's fine. Next thing we want to do is because at the moment, emails will not be sent. Sometimes it will be sent, sometimes it will not be sent. So let's set up email quickly. Let's do that quickly. We've installed this WP Mail SMTP. The reason is because once your website is ready, you want your users to communicate as soon as possible with your emails, so that you can receive notifications when they place order and stuff, and when they create accounts. So let's start quickly. Let's come down here. So on this thing here, you can use different. What's it called? You can use different services that they have, but we are just going to use this other SMTP because that's what we want to use. And to set up this SMTP, you basically need to log into your hosting to your hosting to get the details. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a separate video as well. I think I've got lots of videos to do now. I think I've got lots and lots of videos to do now. So I'll show you how to set up WooCommerce properly. I'll show you how to set up SMTP, because it requires you to log into your cPanel. That's where you get the details, because you need to create an email account and you need to, set up everything. But yeah, let's leave it as default for today. I think let's leave that for now. Yeah, let's leave that for now, because I'm even trying to access SiteGround and it seems it's not. I don't know what's happening, to be honest. I really don't know. I'm trying to access on my phone so I can get the details and paste, and I can do separate video in details, because this is getting to 1 hour now. So because it takes time. Not like it takes time like that, but it takes like 5 minutes to do. So yeah, let's leave that for now. You can watch my next video. That will be the next thing I will do after this video. So after releasing this video, the next one will be to set up email SMTP for your website. So let's leave that. Next thing to do now is start adding products. So to add products, on this left side you see products. Just click on add new. You can start with all products to see the list of all products you have. So you can create products, because we are starting from fresh. So let's go to Jumia and let's see, this is the products we like. Let's click on it. We really like these products, don't we? First of all, let's grab the image. This is the image of the product. You can have several images, as you can see. Like, there are lots of images on Jumia. So let's save that image. Yeah, we've saved the image. Now let's copy the text. Again, this is just for training purposes. Please don't do this. Create your own details so that they don't sue you for plagiarism. But I'm just using this to explain. This is just to explain to you how to create products, but I don't have products at the moment, so I'm just copying and pasting. All right, and it is a mobile phone. So basically, we've added the name. This is the name of our product. We've added some description. Let's go down and add short description as well. So let's paste this one, because it's short. So let's just put the specs there. That should be all right. And it is a physical product, isn't it? So the next thing we're going to do now, we're going to leave this as it is. Price, is in dollars, so let's say $500. So there is difference between regular and sale price. Regular price is the normal price of the product, and sale price is how much you want to sell it now. Let's say the regular is 500 and the sale is, let's say I want to sell it for 450 now. And if you go to Jumia as well, you see something like that always, you see. So the original price is 61,000 and now the sale price is 51,754. So that's the same thing happening here. Original price is 500 and we want to sell it as 450. Okay, is it taxable? Yes, taxable. Tax class is just standard. We created the standard rate of 10%. So let's leave it as standard. And then on this left side here, just complete all this. So let's start with inventory, SKU name. If you go to Jumia, you will see that all products we have SKU name. Some might call it differently. Let's look for where it is. I must find it. All products always have SKU. It's just like unique number. Like if you are looking for this product, you can use the SKU number to find it. Oh my god, I can find it now. Yeah, here we go. So this is the SKU for this product. So let's just copy part of it. Let's say this is our SKU. That's fine. Do we have like number of these products? Like, do you have quantity? Let's say yes, we only have 10 available. Do you want to allow back orders? Do you want people to order even if it is finished? We don't want that. Do not allow. Stock status is in stock at the moment. So individually, do you want people to buy just one per order? So what happens is people will not be able to buy two. So for example, if you go to Jumia here, you see just add to cart, and sometimes you see plus that you can add +1, +2, +3, +4, something like that. But here you can only buy one, you cannot buy two. So we want people to buy 2 or 3, or so we won't check that. Shipping, we have not set any shipping class or anything, so we will leave that. Linked products, yeah, let's leave that for another day. Yeah, let's leave that. Let's leave the remaining for another day. So attributes is when this product data, leave it as simple at the moment. But if you are using variables, that's where you need this attributes. But at the moment, don't worry about it. I'll do another video where I'll create variable products. But let's go with simple products today. All right. So that you can finish this video and relax yourself as well. So I think we've added the details, the name, description, we've added the price, the inventory. We don't have the shipping, so it's just going to do that automatically. So on the right side here, we ask us to select picture image, product image, I mean. So again, click on it, go to upload files because we don't have it on our system, and then I think it's these two. Just control and you select them. Oh, okay, because of their names. Okay, so let's do the second one. Yeah, their name looks strange, truly. Oh, I think I added the same one twice. I think the second one is this one. Yeah, perfect. So this is what we have. Product image will only be one. Let's add that. And if you want to add, you can see this is the product image, but we have these ones at the back, like the Peking. So these ones are the gallery. So these are what we call the product gallery. So you can add product gallery images. Let's add this one, this one, this one. Let's add everything. You can select as much as possible, and then add to gallery. You see them. So these are their Pekins. And then the categories. This one will be under mobile phones, isn't it? At the moment, we don't have any category, so you can create from here, or you can create from the left side here. It's up to you. So let's create from here quickly. Mobile phones. Add new category, and that's it. We've added new category. Tags are, let me see if Jumia most people use tags anyway. Tags is just like when users search for that word, your product will show. You know what I mean? Tags, not really. Okay, so I don't know if it's there or I didn't search properly or whatever. But tags is like when users search for that word, your product will show. Let's say, for example, this one you can put phone, you can put mobile, because that's what users search most of the time. So they search mobile, they search phone, they search what phone is it? Android. So add. So I think that's okay. If you have video, you can put it there. And then, so I think we've added everything now. Just click on publish. Publish. So that's publishing. So products published. Now let's go to our home page and let's refresh. At the moment it's showing products not found. Let's refresh. Perfect. Now we have products everywhere. even though they are not looking good, but we have products now everywhere, which is good because now we can customize as we want. I think what happened is the text is very long. So some of the things that we need to do is reduce the size, reduce the text length. So this is very lengthy, if you see. So let's just reduce that, update, and it should look a little bit better. Yeah, that's updated. So let's refresh. We've reduced the, yeah, you see, so that looks better. So just tweak the stuff, and you see how your products and your designs will look like. Another thing we want to do is we want to let me see what else we can do. Okay. So another thing we can do, let's see what we can do. So let's go back to edit. Now that we have products on our website, let's add one more. So to make it quicker, what we can do is duplicate. You can see this here duplicator is very good. Just duplicate. So this is the duplicated copy. Edit it. And let's look for another product. And let's look for this charger stuff. So I'll save the image. I'll copy the texts, edit products. So I'll paste the details there. I'll change the image to the one I just downloaded because we are now selling charger, isn't it? If you want to sell charger with me, you are free to do so. And then I'll also tell you about SEO. We'll do that in another video as well. So, invalid or duplicated SKU. Yeah, you know, I said earlier that SKU are like unique ID to each product. Sometimes what happens is this SKU, I don't know why I said duplicated, because sometimes it duplicates itself, not like duplicates itself, but it adds like this -1 to say this is the new copy. Then if you copy this one again, it's going to put another -1 until you stop copying. You know what I mean? But this one didn't do that, so that's fine. We'll just put -1 by ourselves and update. It's not rocket science. You just have to figure your way around and know what you're doing. So that's allow us to do that now. If you go to the home page again and refresh, oh, we have products everywhere now, and I don't know why it's going to one side. I have no idea. So we have phone, we have charger, we have phone, we have charger. That's perfect. So what we're going to fix, the first thing we're going to fix is the image going to one side, or I don't know why, but let's see in editor and let's see what happens. So let's refresh this editing page because it's been a while. All right, so this is what we have. Okay, yeah, because it's slider. Yeah, so because it's slider, so let's edit this. Click on edit. You can see we have different style. So let's change the style for this one. Let's change to number 3 and let's see number 4. So okay, let's use 1 for this one. Let's edit this one. Let's use 2 for this one. Let's edit this one. Let's use 3 for this one. No, 3. And let's edit this one. Let's use 4 for this one. So it's just the layouts and just slightly different. Not that much, just slightly different. Okay, and let's update. So the issue of pulling to one side, I'm not sure what's actually happening. But what I'm going to try is I'm going to change the entire page layout. But before I do that, let me complete the customization of this page. So edit. What do you want to do? Do you want to show title? Of course, yes. If you click no, it's not going to show title. So that means you can select some that you won't show the title. So that's fine. Image size, let's try 150 by 150. Still looks big. Still looks same, to be honest. Doesn't look any difference to me. 150 by 150, 300 by 300, still the same. Image stretch, yeah, stretching. All right. Oh, okay. So the 150 has come down now. Yeah. Image stretch off. So the 150 I made the image to become much more smaller. Smaller. Title length. So if the word is too long, you can change it here instead of removing what I removed the other time. So you can just change it here to 10. So anything more than 10, it's just going to cut it off. Okay. So that's that about that. Let's change this back to 300, please. That doesn't look good, but 300 slightly better. Image clickable. Select yes, so that when you click on image, it will work as the same as when you click on the title. Title clickable, yes, absolutely. If there is no products, you say products not found. You can change the message if you want. If there is no product, then let's change the carousel setting. At the moment, it's on slide, cover flow. You see different design. So it's really up to you how you want it. Just play around it and try what you want. Sale badge preset 1. Let's try 2. That's this sale here. So that's 2. Let's use 3. That's 3. 4. That's 4. 5. That's 5. So I think 3. That round stuff. So I will leave that, and you can change the sale as well. You can change the text. You can change to, yeah, sale is sale. I don't know what to change it to, but let's say I want to add mine like this. So you see, the sale has changed. So you can change the text like that. You can change the out of stock text as well. And then when you come to this style, that's when you can change the color, the size, and everything. Okay. So to start with, let's change the background color. I think I'll change this back to not the layout, the carousel setting. I'll change it back to slide because this one is confusing me. I think it's too fast. So I'll go back to style, change the background color for this one, change it to maybe this color. I don't know. You can change it to any color. But let me just change it to that one, or maybe the slightly yellow one. Yeah, just to maybe match this one a little bit. I don't know. It's up to you. You can change it to any color that you want. So just click on it, click on the color here, and move this round to any color. You can move this round as well to any color. So I'll leave it as this color. Yeah. So that's that. Another thing we want to do is what should we do? It has padding of 15 all round. Let's reduce and see what happens. Okay, so if you reduce, you see that it's touching the side. So let's increase, and you see that it's bringing everything to the center. It's not letting it to touch the wall. Okay, so that's that. What else can we do here? I think that's that for products. Then color and typography. That's where you can change the color, other colors and text and stuff. So product title color, that's fine. If you want to edit the title text, so let's edit it. I think it's too big. If you just increase this one, it's going to reduce. Yeah, I think 15 it's okay. Price color, let's leave that as it is. Sale color, let's leave that as it is. Or maybe price color, or regular price color, let's change it to black. And sale price color, let's change it to red. Maybe something like that. Okay. And star rating, let's just leave it as star. Do we even want to show star? I don't think we need to, but yeah, let's leave that at the moment. If you don't want it, you can take it off. Badge color, you can change the text color as well here. I can change the background here. Okay, so it's just a matter of playing around. You can change the text, the size, the fonts, the everything there. Out of stock, we don't have that at the moment. This is the button. By default, the button is not showing, but if you hover on it, you see the button like add to cart, quick view, and link. This one I'll go to the details, and this one is just to view, quick view. So we don't have the button here. So pop up, we don't have the pop up. The dots, that's this one here. You can customize it as well as you like. Not found message. That's when nothing is found. How do you want the text to appear? So that's basically what we want to do here. Let's go to the second one and let's do something quickly. So I'm going to be quick about this one. We are using presets 2. We're showing title, showing everything, no description, no image stretch. Button appears static. Yeah, you can see the button is showing. This one is when you hover, the button will show. This one is static, the button is showing. So that's how to like create different views with the same, we copy and paste everything, but now we are customizing them separately to let's even do it to show different things. So if you go to this query, that's where you can select what you want it to show. For example, at the moment, by default, it will show recent products. So let's say it's showing only sale products. So this one will only show the products that's on sale. That means the product that have regular and sale prices. Okay. If you want to sell top rated products, if you want to sell best selling products, if you want to sell featured products, if you want to show recent products. So even if it's recent products, you can still customize by dates. So for example, you can put this date here that this week's best seller or this week's edition, and you can select how you want them to show here. Okay, order by date, order by descending. That means the new one will come first for the next one. The new one first one, new one last one, new one last one. That's how we'll go on. And then the status of the product that you want to show here, product status. You don't want this schedule, you don't want this pending review to show, you only want publish to show. So that's fine. Don't forget to update before you continue. If you want only one particular product type to show, at the moment it's simple. We only have simple products. We don't have variable and we don't have virtual. So only simple products will show. If you want a particular categories to show, we only have mobile phone categories, so that's all it's gonna show. And if you want the tag, if you want a particular tag to show, so this is how you can customize it. For example, you can make this one to show just the mobile phone, this one to show just clothes, and then you can don't forget how I said you can add these headings to it. So you can duplicate this, duplicate. I think that should be okay. And then you just drag it to top of this one. And let's add, let's call this one latest release, and then let's take this one to the next one. This one here, let's call this one mobile phones. And next one, so just bring it down. Let's cut this one on sale. So that's it. Okay, that's all you need. So everything is done now. Our website looks good. Let's refresh. So this is our website. Looks good. Yeah, I know what happened. So this site is here because there are no other products, and I think it's not infinite. It's supposed to be, it's sliding. So it's sliding towards the left, and after sliding, it's supposed to be infinite. Let's see what's going on and how we can make some changes. So let's edit let's look at this carousel settings. Visible product is 3, speed is 400, it is on autoplay, pause on over, infinite loop is yes, so I think it should continue. I don't know why it stopped. Let's remove this left. So for example, this one is going left, we can say this one to go right. Yeah, so that one's going left. Let's ask this one to go right. It's on infinite loop. That means it's supposed to just keep going, whether there are more products or not. So I don't know why it's not going. So let's refresh again and see. So I move to the left. Let me just see cache sometimes. Yeah, this one is moving to the left, this one is moving to the right, this one is moving to the left. But they are still not going as we want. So what I think is one of our plugins is causing these issues. So sometimes the plugins, they don't really work together. So especially this SiteGround is very strict, especially with JavaScript and CSS. They are very strict. So let me deactivate them and then we'll see if there is any difference. So that's SiteGround for you. So let's close it and let's see what happens. Oh, sorry. I meant to use Ctrl F5. That's add refresh. Yeah, I don't know why it stopped, but it should keep going really. Anyway, yeah, I'll figure that out later. But that's the basic settings that I want to do at the moment. Let me activate these ones back. Since it doesn't seem to be the one affecting the slider, the carousel. But I think it's because we have limited products. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Let's try and duplicate more products and see if that helps. Let's duplicate this one. Duplicate this one. No, this is not what we want. Go back and duplicate this one. So we just change their title quickly. So I'm going to do that now. So this one is Flovin. I'll change it to Elegant. It's just to change the title so that we can have more products. I hope you know what I mean. And see if the slider will still stop or will continue. But normally it should just keep on going. It's carousel for that matter. Draft this one. Let's change. So you can use these quick edits as well. So will be helpful here. This one is, let's change it to Ocean. So the same image, just different name, so that we can have something different. And let's change to publish. So let's publish that. So we have more products now. I think 4 products now. Okay, so let's see what happens. Yeah, it keeps going nicely. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So I don't know why it stopped. This is what should have happened earlier, but I think it's because we don't have much product. So it should just keep going. It shouldn't stop at any point because it's an infinite loop. So this is what we want. If your own is not doing this, then add more products and give it a try again. So it's not the plugin, it's just because we didn't have much products. Yeah, I thought I was doing something wrong. But yeah, that looks good. We are doing well now, isn't it? So we have products everywhere now. We have our latest release, we have mobile phones, we have on sale, and the last one. So the final touch we are going to do is this customize here. Okay, so at the moment when user, let's try and purchase something. So let me click on this. Let's say I want to buy this one. You see I can add to cart. The details is showing nicely, the price is showing very well. That's very good. And we only have 10 in stock, so we can increase how much we want to buy. You can decrease, we only want to buy one, and then add it to carts. Yeah, that's nice. You don't want to view carts or checkout. Let's click on view carts. This is what our cart looks like, and then we can check out. You can see tax is already there, which is 10%. 10% of 450 is 45. So that's showing correctly. And then you can fill the details. And check out. Please order. Okay. And yeah, that's it basically. So everything is working now. And then our dashboard, this is what our dashboard looks like. You can see dashboard, orders, downloads, address, account details, logouts, and that's it. Something is still in our cart because we didn't check out. You can remove it. So everything is working perfectly now. Everything is working perfectly. The only thing we're just going to do now is, let's go to the home page. We don't have logo, so that's not our logo. It's just the name and the tagline. And then when you scroll down, you will see powered by Woostify. That's the theme that we are using. So we can change that. How do we do that? Let's do that quickly. In 5 minutes, I want to end this video. This is about an hour and a half now. So go to your dashboard, go under appearance, so hover on it and click on customize. So go to customize, and you can do a lot of settings here, but today we're just going to do the logo and the some minor changes as well. So check site identity. That's where you can select the logo, mobile logo. You can change the width and stuff, but we don't have any logo. I don't have any logo that I want to use anyway, but if you have one, you can select here. Just click on it. Can use this one actually, why not? So this is what our logo will be. Let's crop and let's see. It should change here. Yeah, now we have our logo, and we can edit the width. You can see, you can just drag it anywhere. So that's fine. And let's publish. That's saved. You can view it on tab. That looks good in the middle. You can view it on small phones. Yeah, that looks good. In the middle, we have this what do we call hamburger button? That's the menu, and we have this cart. So you can rearrange it if you want, but I'll leave that as it is. You just need to change the footer. This that is showing powered by Woostify. I want it to show powered by us, because we are the one that created this, though it's their theme, so you can give them credit for that. But you don't want if you are building website for a client or a customer, you don't want them to see that. So I'll change it to our own basically. So on that, go to where is it? I think layouts, footer, and yeah, here we go. This is it. So copyrights, I think we're happy with copyright 2023, and our website title is tutorial WordPress. That's fine. We just need to change this powered by. So powered by Intrepid Students. I'll put S and save. You can do the design here as well. Like if you want to change the background color, if you want to change the text color, if you want to add link to it. You see at the moment there is no link, so this allows you to add like just HTML basics. So you can add like HTML, which is href equals. So you don't need to do this. I'm just doing it. Like if you want to add link to your own, that will take you to maybe somewhere, I don't know, lukmankazim.com. So that's open, close, and put href is equal to quotes, then put the link inside, and then don't forget to close it with actually we need to put it in an anchor tag. So let's put a space. So that's what we want. A space href blah 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 blah. Put your close it, put your text, and put a to end it. Then publish. And if you hover on it now, you can see the link on the left side of my screen. So the link, that means if I click on it, it's going to take me to that link that I just put there. So that's how to add link. It's a very quick, it's just the basic CSS HTML link. So if you don't know how to code, that's fine. You can just copy mine and just type it. That's all you have to do if you want to add link. If you don't want to add link, just put the text, and that's all. I think we've covered the basics of what we need now. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to check out as a new user. So Ctrl C, let's open incognito. Oops, I don't, that's my mouse, sorry. So this is what our website looks like. If we reduce the size, it still looks good. At the moment, it's not really looking nice. If you see on the websites, on small phones, no, it's not really looking nice. So we're going to, I think in our next lesson, this is an hour and a half already, nearly. In our next lesson, we're going to customize this to be mobile responsive. So what we're going to do basically is make this to be on the side by side. So we have one here, that's 2. And then we have one here. So instead of 1 on each line, we have 2 on each line. So we only have 2 columns, 2 rows. So we have 1 here, 2 columns, 2 rows. Okay? So that's that. And this one will make it more mobile responsive as well. This is not looking really good on mobile, is it? Actually, let's do a quick design, because we don't want to hand over this to our clients. We don't want to lose our clients, do we? No, we don't want that. So what we can do, if you want to check responsive as well here, you can click on this responsive mode here and just bring it down. You see? So it looks all right on on tablets. So it's just the small screen. Okay. So what we can do is, at the moment it's showing, oh, hang on. It looks all right. It's showing one at a time. That's okay. I think it's the image that is confusing. I think it's just the image. It looks all right from what I can see here. No, it's not looking all right here. Okay, I'm going to have a quick look on my phone and see exactly what's going on. Yeah, so it looks exactly like this on my phone, like this incognito window, exactly like that on my phone. All right, so let's make quick changes. There are lots that we can do, so why not? So the effects, let's change it to slide. Let's leave it as slide. Let's see what's causing that. Direction is left. How many visible products? Yeah, one is okay, to be honest. It should be on 1 for small screen. Slide cover flow. Sorry, just bear with me. I'm just having a look at what we can do differently. It's on 1 product, which is what we want. So by the moment it's showing 1, 2, 3, it's showing 3, but we only want 1 for small screen. So I think I just need to update it. It's on 1, but it's not updating. So sometimes I just don't know what happened. Let me refresh. Yeah, so it's showing 1 now. That's good. Let me see. Oh, that's, yeah, everything is showing very well now. I don't know what happened. I only changed this one. It was on 1. I just changed it back to 1 and I just update. And yeah, everything is working fine now. Let's have a look again here on incognito. So let's refresh because we've made a change. And let me reduce the screen size. Yeah, you can see. So everything is showing nicely now. It's showing 1 at a time, which is what we want. You can make it to show 2 if that's what you want. It's really up to you. But just bear in mind that you need to check if it's working properly. If not, just do something. Change this back to 1. You can add some gap. You can do something differently just to make sure everything is all right. Okay. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's fine. It's showing 1. Perfect. So let's have a quick look as a new customer. So let's say a customer visits our website now. This is our website. Oh no, I need to go to the incognito one. Yeah, this one. So new user visit our website. Let me refresh. This is our website, looking nice. I want to buy a phone on this website, so I'll click on it. I really like this phone. Let's add to cart. Yeah, I'm going to check out, and it is $490. So let's select region. I'm just going to put some random informations here. So yeah, that's that. That's that. That's that. That's that. Oh, this one should be number. And then this one, and this one should be our email address. Okay, so you can add notes if you want. We don't want notes. We just want our first name to be John and our last name to be Doe. Okay, then we're going to place order. It's just cash, so there's no bank transfer or any. I'm sorry, there is no payment gateway or card or anything. So an account already registered with this email address. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's true. So what I'm going to do, let me use my other email address. All right, so let me use this email address here and place order. Okay, thank you. Your order has been received. Fantastic. So our order has been received. This is the bank details that we set earlier. All right, and this is our order details, and this is our billing details. So everything is working nicely. And then as a user, because I didn't register, but because I input my email, an account has already been created for me. So if I go to here now, you can see first name and last name has been noted, John Doe, and my orders can see immediately. So if you select user, if you allow users to create order without creating an account, then they won't be able to have this record. So it's currently on hold. When payment is made, we can update the payment details. So let's do that quickly and then we'll end this video. So let's say the user has paid now. How are we going to update? So to update the details, you go to orders. Sorry, not this one. We're not doing any setup. So go to orders on this left one. Go to orders. You can see the order here 1 minute ago on hold. Click on hold, and you can see the details. So let's say this person has paid money. We just change it to processing, that we are processing the order. Yeah, so it's been changed now. So let's see under my account. It's currently on hold, and let's refresh. So it's changed to processing. So that means they are processing my order. That's absolutely fine. Remember, we've not set up the email address now, so I'm not going to bother to even check the email address. So let's say um, we've completed the order or we've delivered or anything. If you want to set the delivery stuff, you can do it as well, but I'm not going to cover that in this video. That will be in a separate video. So completed updates. We've completed the order. That's it. Order completed. So let's go back to the account and let me refresh the account. My order has been completed. You can view the order details. It's been changed to completed. In fact, you can allow your users to track their order. So that's fine as well. And then you can see all the details about the order. The users can see that. Okay, and that's it. That's how to create the order and everything. So we've been able to create products. We'll be able to design our home page. Everything looks nice. Our customers are now buying products. And other things that we just need to do, we have carts checkouts set up automatically. We don't need to do anything. My account page set up automatically. We don't need to do anything. Shop page. This is how our shop looks at the moment. This is just where all the products will show. Okay. And if you can see, there is showing this sidebar. So if you want to get rid of that, because sometimes it might be annoying, because you might not need any sidebar. So because we don't need any sidebar, how to remove the sidebar? Just can click on this customize from here straight away. We just need to change the page layout to no sidebar or full. That's just what we want. Where is that? 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 It's because it's different from one theme to another, and it's been a while that I used this theme. So sidebar here. Yeah. So at the moment, default is right sidebar. Let's just change it to no sidebar. Default. We don't want any sidebar, and it's gone. So shop, no sidebar, no sidebar. We don't want any sidebar anywhere. So just publish, and you can leave the customized page, and our sidebar is gone. In fact, you have this by default, where your users can filter how they want the shop page to show. And at the moment, we have 4 products, and this is all 4 products that are showing. And to go to the shop menu, just click on your website /shop. That's all. You can change it on these pages. You can change it to like all products or all shops or anything or products. So let me change this for you so you can see what I mean. Just change it all products, updates. So if you still use this shop, it's not going to work. So you need to change it to products. Oh, no, sorry. That's because we need to change this one as well. So that's products. And that's what we want as our shop page. Yeah. So products is not showing as our shop page. Okay. So just change the name to whatever you want it to be, and that will show your products. You can change the page. For example, let me rephrase this way. For example, if you want a new page as your shop page, for example, you want to create a new one, I want to call it my shop. So let's say you want all your products to be in this page rather than the default one. The default one is this shop, and we've changed it to products. So if you want to change that, you can change that as well. I think you can do that by going to this WooCommerce settings. You go to is it advanced? Yeah, advanced, and you can change the page here. Cart checkout, what page? Where is it basically? Shop page. I don't know. But shop page used to be here, or did they remove it from the new version? I don't know. But yeah, I think it used to be here. Am I mistaken? Anyway, that's fine. If you want a new name, just put the name there. Just change the page, the default one. Just edit the page and put it there. Put the name there. That's it. That's all you have to do. Um, yeah, that's it. If you have any questions for me, don't forget to comment and leave all your questions for me in the comment section so that I can answer them and treat them in my next videos. And I won't forget as well, I need to do the SMTP to show you how to create different product types, how to set up tax and payment methods. So in my next videos, watch out for that. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you very much. Bye.